out of there. Get out of there. I just got this call. I have to go see a yak who's having trouble peeing. She's straining and having some difficulty, so let's go check her out. We're here today to see our yak friend who is having some trouble when she's urinating. Aren't you, girl? Yeah. She's really cute. Hi there, honey. Oh. She's got a lot of urine going down between her back legs. Looks like it's just sort of dribbling out. They can get kind of a cystitis. Okay, so we're here to take a look at our yak Dot. She's 8 years old and she's having some real problems urinating. She's urinating frequently and she's straining to do so. So the first thing we have to do now is we have to tranquilize her. The big thing I've got to determine when I look at her, I'm going to go in rectally and I'm going to see whether or not it's associated with her bladder or with her uterus. About 10 minutes now, she should be probably falling down and then we'll be able to get to work. We might try blindfolding her too, that also might decrease the stimulation. I got some tampons we can stick in her ears. Could also take her and if we tied her head and we tied it to a post or something, that'll at least keep her in one specific location. Now that her yak is down, we're gonna need to restrain her because she still could potentially harm us. Okay, tampons in the ears. Now I'm gonna set up my ultrasound equipment and get to work. We'll check her rectally first. The first step is going to be to clean her out. So I have to use a long glove, I have to go in rectally and pull all the poop out. Clean you out, girlfriend, so I can see what's going on. Now that she's cleaned out, I can stick my ultrasound probe in and I can view everything that is below the probe. And so through the rectal wall, I can see her bladder as well as her uterus. I can go all the way up to both uterine horns and even see her ovaries. In that respect, I'll be able to tell where her problem is, whether or not it's in the bladder versus the uterus. I always think it's really cool when you look at the uterus of a cow because they have these little round nobule things that are called cotyledons. If you look over here, you can see something cool. And that's in her uterus right here. All these little thingies are the cotyledons. That's her uterus. No excessive fluid in the uterus. Now, her uterus looks totally normal, but her bladder looks like there's some little kind of floaties in and around there, so almost like a snow globe. So I think she might have a little cystitis. It's a glamorous job, right? Okay, her reproductive tract looks normal. It looks like she does have a lot of floaters in her bladder. Yeah, so I think she's got a cystitis going on. I don't see a particular stone, but she's also on her side, which makes everything just a little bit funky in the way that it sets. While she's down and out, we figure we might as well take advantage of her, so we're gonna give her a little manicure pedicure. Next, I need to get some urine from her. So I'm going to attempt to put a urinary catheter in through her vulva, through the urethra, and down into her bladder to pull urine out. I don't know how I'm gonna get a catheter in here. She's got a really small urethra. So we got a little problem. She happens to have a very small opening in her vulva. And so to try to reach the urethra is near impossible. It just keeps flipping back around. Trying to get into the bladder through the urethra is really, really challenging. And the tube I'm trying to use is not very rigid. And so trying to get in there, it just keeps bending over on itself and coming back at me. We're gonna give her a drug called Lasix or furosemide. It's a loop diuretic, and one of the side effects is that it always makes them pee, usually in record time. We gotta try to get a free catch. If you give her some Lasix, that's gonna stimulate her to pee more. Okay? If you put her in a smaller chute, we could have her so she's kind of like trapped. If we put in an extra fence, then you'll be able to have somebody that'll be at the hind end and she won't be able to turn around. You're okay, girl. I am going to try to do a free catch of urine since we were unsuccessful at being able to pass a urinary catheter into her bladder. Maybe we should like whistle to her or sing to her. I don't know. Do we have running water? Do you have like running water? Oh, Dot, you are a good girl. Yes! Success. I knew you had to pee, girlfriend. You can only hold it for so long. I have the urine. Patience is a virtue. May have taken about 35 minutes, but we did get our urine sample, our piss, our Texas whiskey, whatever you want to call it. Look at that prime sample right there. That's beautiful. I'm pretty sure we probably have a bladder infection, and so that's what we're treating her for. Yakety yak.